All of that does not concern you. Your concern is to get what is rightfully yours. God in spirit sees them by love, and you will the Spirit that continues to operate regardless of what you may think, say, or do. It is ordained that love will bring you prosperity, and you need not wonder if it will or how it will. Do not worry for saying what we will eat or drink or what we will wear. Do not worry. Worry is a thief and a robber, for it deprives you of good and breaks the law of the attraction of love, the law that says perfect love casts out fear. Banish worry by silently and confidently affirming the attracting power of divine love as the constantly active magnet that attracts your unfailing supply. Thought that someone owes us something, or that we owe something to someone. We should fill our minds with thoughts of all sufficiency, and where there is no lack, there can be no debts. Thus, we find that the way to pay our debts is to fill our minds with the substance of ideas that are entirely opposed to thoughts of lack that have caused the debts. Ideas of abundance will bring you more quickly and surely what is yours than any thought you may have about debtors who honor their obligations to you. See abundance everywhere and affirm it not only for yourself, but also for everyone else. Affirm abundance, especially for those whom you have kept in the thought of owing you. Thus you will help them pay their debts more easily than if you simply erase their names from your accounts receivable. Help pay each other's debts by forgiving. He no longer holds it against you when you deny their reality. The Father is the ever-present Spirit where everything that appears has its origin. God's love always sees you well, happy, and abundantly provided for. But God's wisdom requires order and right relationship before it can manifest in your affairs as abundance. His love would give you all your wishes, but His wisdom orders you to forgive your debtors before your debts are forgiven. To remedy any state of limited finances or ill health caused by worry, you must start by eliminating that worry, which is the original cause. You must free the mind from the burden of debt before you can repay it. Many people have found that the affirmation, "I owe nothing to anyone except love," has greatly helped them counter this thought of debt. As the words were used, their minds opened to an influx of divine love and faithfully cooperated with the divine law of forgiveness. Thoughts, words, and actions built a consciousness as strong as the healing and enriching power of God's love, enabling them to live and work peacefully and profitably with their associates. Constantly renewed in health, faith, and integrity, they were able to fulfill all obligations that came to them. The affirmation, "I owe nothing to anyone except love," does not mean that we can deny owing money to our creditors or try to avoid paying contracted obligations. What is denied is the overwhelming thought of debt or lack. The work to pay the debts is done within oneself, which has nothing to do with debts already incurred, but with the mistaken thoughts that produced them. When adhering to right ideas, overwhelming debts are not incurred. Debts are produced by thoughts of lack, impatient desire, and greed. When these thoughts are overcome, debts are overcome, forgiven and fully paid, and we are freed from them forever. Your thoughts must always be worthy of your highest self, of your fellow beings, and of God. Thoughts that do the most harm to you are often thoughts of criticism and condemnation. By maintaining the thought, "There is now no condemnation in Christ Jesus," fill your mind with thoughts of divine love, justice, peace, and forgiveness. This will repay your debts of love, which are the only debts you really have. Then you will see how quick, easy, and natural it is to pay all your external debts and at the same time smooth out all things without harmony in your mind, body, and affairs. Nothing will enrich your mind as quickly and free you from all thoughts of lack as the realization of divine love. This love will quickly and perfectly release you from the burden of debts and heal you of your physical ailments, often caused by worry, depression, and financial fear. Love will bring back your own, resolve all misunderstandings, and make your life and affairs healthy, happy, harmonious, and free, as it should be. Love is indeed the fulfillment of the law. The path is open to pay your debts. Hand them over to God, along with all your doubts and fears. Follow the light that floods your mind. The power, love, and wisdom of God are here because His inside is within you. Surrender total control of your life and affairs to Him. Hand over your business and family affairs, your finances, and let Him pay your debts. In fact, you already do it because it is His rightful desire to free you from any cause, and He takes away from you the cause of debt, whether it comes from owing or being owed. There is as much substance as there has ever been, but its free flow has been hindered by selfishness. We must free our minds from the selfish acquisition that dominates the race's thinking, and thus do our part in the great work of freeing the world from greed. It is the duty of every Christian metaphysician to help solve this problem by affirming that the universal mind of their ministry is now manifesting as a distributing energy worldwide, that all stored, hoarded, and tainted thoughts dissolve, that all people have things in common, that no one is deprived of anything, and that the divine law of distribution of the infinite supply that Jesus demonstrated is now manifesting worldwide. The Lord is the earth and its fullness. There is legitimate commerce taking place through what is called credit. Credit is a convenience that should be used by those who appreciate its value and ensure not to abuse it, as doing so would ruin it. However, many individuals are not ready to use the credit system advantageously and are likely to abuse it. Primarily, few individuals are familiar with the workings of sound credit systems, and often they take on obligations without being sure of their ability to fulfill them, especially in case of unforeseen complications. Often, the individual loses everything they encompass and are encompassed by, and find themselves burdened with debts. These things are not in divine order and largely responsible for the delay of prosperity. No one should take on an obligation if they're not willing to quickly and willingly fulfill it when necessary. He who knows God as their unfailing resource can be sure that He will provide when needed. So why incur debts when relying on His daily provision without debts? In God's kingdom, there are neither creditors nor debtors. If you're in this kingdom, you no longer need to carry the thought of debt, either as a debtor or a creditor. Under the divine law, one should not seek things beyond current means. There is a growing wealth of consciousness that comes from the certain knowledge that God is an infinite and unfailing supply. External things adjust to the internal pattern, and riches are attracted to one who vibrates near the selfless heart of God. Their environment is beautified by the glory of His presence, and there is a satisfying and lasting prosperity in their affairs. There's only one way to free oneself from debts: the desire to be free, followed by the understanding that debt has no legitimate place in the kingdom of God, and one is determined to completely erase it from their mind. As you work towards your freedom, it will be helpful to have daily periods of meditation and prayer. Do not focus on debts in your prayer, and do not spoil your prayer by constantly thinking about them. Think about what you want to demonstrate, not what you want to free yourself from. When you pray, thank the Father for His care and guidance, for His provision and abundance, for His love and wisdom, for His infinite abundance, and the privilege you have to enjoy it. Here are some prosperity prayers that can help establish you in the truth of abundance and erase the mistaken thought of debt. They are offered as suggestions to form your own prayers, but they can be used with excellent results. I no longer worry about finances. You are my sufficiency in all things. The spirit of honesty, promptness, efficiency, and order is now expressing itself in me and in all that I do. I am free from all mortal thought limitations regarding quantities and values. The superabundance of wealth of the Christ Spirit is now mine, and I prosper in all my ways. Psalm 23 is a treatment to free the mind from the idea of debt. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me in paths of righteousness for His name's sake. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for You are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil, my cup overflows. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever. The 10th way to prosperity. just as you abound in everything, in faith, in speech, in knowledge, and in all earnestness and love for us, also aims to abound. Honor the Lord with your wealth and with the first fruits of all your produce. Then your barns will be filled with plenty, and your vats will be bursting with wine. Under the Mosaic law, the tithe or tenth was required as the Lord's portion. Throughout the Old Testament, the tithe and tenth were mentioned as a reasonable and just return to the Lord, in recognition of him as the source of supply. After Jacob saw the vision of the ladder with angels ascending and descending, he set up a pillar and made a vow to the Lord, saying, "Of all that you give me, I will give a tenth." In chapter 3 of Malachi, we find God's blessing directly linked to faithfulness in giving the treasure to the Lord. But gifts should be made because it's just and because one loves to give, not out of a sense of duty or the reward that will come. There will be a reward after giving. Jesus also assures us of this in a direct promise, "Give, and it will be given to you. Good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over will be put into your lap. For with the measure you use it will be measured back to you." Promises of spiritual benefits and increased generosity from God by observing this divine law of giving and receiving abound in all scriptures. It's necessary to spread and increase further. He who withholds more than necessary only begets want. The liberal soul shall be made fat, and he that waters shall be watered also himself. He who has a generous eye will be blessed, for he gives of his bread to the poor. He who sows bountifully will also reap bountifully. Blessed are those who sow beside all waters. We now live under greater and more complete blessings from God than mankind has ever known. Therefore, it's fitting that we give accordingly and remember the law of tithing. For if the law required the tenth part in that time, it's just as appropriate that we give joyfully now. One of the greatest incentives to give generously is a keen appreciation of the blessings secured for us by the redemptive work of Jesus Christ, who did not spare his own Son, but gave him for us all. In him he will also freely give us all things. Freely you have received, freely give. True giving is the love and generosity of the heart, quickened by the Spirit, responding to the Father's love and generosity of heart. In his second letter, Paul made a moving appeal to the Corinthians to give generously to their poorer brethren in Jerusalem. He suggests principles of giving that are always applicable because giving is a grace that contributes to the spiritual growth of all men at all times. Without giving, the soul withers, but when giving is practiced as part of Christian life, the soul expands and becomes like unto God and the grace of generosity. No restoration to the likeness of God can be complete unless the spirit, heart, and soul open daily to the broad, free, and generous spirit that characterizes both our God and Father. Therefore, it's not surprising that Paul ranks the grace of giving with faith, knowledge, and love in his first letter to the church in Corinth. Paul suggested a very simple yet practical plan to exercise this grace of giving. On the first day of the week, let each one of you lay something aside, storing up as he may prosper, meaning each member would contribute to the building of a treasury, which was to be the Lord's storehouse, where each was to regularly deposit offerings in proportion to his means. By adopting this plan, the giver became the custodian of the Lord's goods and entered into a course of training and discipline necessary to be a good steward, for it takes wisdom to know how to rightly distribute God's generosity. Perhaps there is no more straightforward way of starting to grow in the grace of giving in our day. Those who followed this method generally discovered they had more money to give than they had thought possible. For the giving plan to succeed, several things must be observed. Firstly, there must be willingness. If the willingness is acceptable according to what a man has, not according to what he doesn't have, God loves a cheerful giver. Then, the giving must be done with faith and without restraint, even if the offering seems small. Many instances of recorded giving in the Bible, worthy of special mention, praise, and blessing, are cases where the offering itself was small. The widow who sustained Elijah in her time of famine gave him a cake made with her last bit of flour. Through her faith and generous spirit, she was rewarded with an abundant daily supply of food for herself, her children, and even for Elijah. The jar of flour shall not be used up, and the jug of oil shall not run dry. This same truth is wonderfully illustrated in the New Testament, where it's clearly stated that it's not the quantity of the offering but the spirit with which it's given that determines its worth and power. Jesus sat opposite the treasury and observed how the crowd put money into it. Many rich people put in large amounts. Then a poor widow came and put in 2 very small copper coins worth only a few cents. Jesus called his disciples and said to them, "Truly I tell you, this poor widow has put more into the treasury than all the others. They all gave out of their wealth, but she, out of her poverty, put in everything, all she had to live on." This poor widow illustrated what it means to give with faith, and sometimes 2 small coins were as great a gift, eliciting praise from the Master himself. The results of giving with faith are as certain today as they were in Jesus' time, for the law is infallible at all times. A third requirement to fulfill the law of giving and receiving is that the offering be a just and fair proportion of all that one receives. The quantity was established by Paul, and the measure he gave was, as he may prosper. There's a certain definiteness in this, yet it nevertheless admits freedom for the giver to exercise his faith, judgment, and individual will. The question of wise distribution is closely linked to that of filling God's treasury. To whom to give and when are quite important questions. However, each individual finds it necessary to rely on the spirit of abundance manifested in his own heart, because there are no rules or precedents one can follow in detail. This is as it should be, as it keeps active.
Hopeful Almighty.
Faith, love, sympathy, and will of the individual. However, a careful study of the underlying laws of spiritual giving will assist everyone in exercising these divine faculties as they should be exercised. If we follow the spirit of wisdom, we won't give to anything contrary to the teachings of Jesus, but we will spend every penny in promoting the good news of the life he proclaims, and in promoting human brotherhood, which is his mission to establish on earth among all who become children through him. True spiritual giving is recommended as a double joy. First, that which comes with putting the offering on the altar or into the Lord's treasury, and then the joy of sharing our share of God's generosity with us. One of the blessings is the satisfying knowledge that we are respecting the law and paying our debt of love and justice to the Lord. The other is the joy of sharing the Lord's generosity. Justice comes first. In the immense and enigmatic universe of the human mind, there exists an unexplored kingdom, a place where dreams come true, where
Hopeful
thoughts are
Almighty.
seeds that germinate in the garden of existence. In this captivating
more
journey,
time.
we invite you to dive into the
More time when you listen. Everything just makes sense. Just makes sense sometimes. I wonder, more time after I said. Anyway, I'm the happiest man on earth right now. Probably not show up on the outside. Not the inside, my heart I smile all day long. Wouldn't even know, you know? You know, sir, when I realize, good night, kings and queens. Good night, kings and queens. Good night, kings and queens. You know, I salute you in the mighty Trinity Crown Eye. Almighty Papa, yeah? Almighty Mama, Almighty Yahshua. You know, sometimes things happen, you know, I just can't wait to share it. I say, unified power of love, you know, unified power of strength, you know, I say unified power of teaching, unified power of reaching, unified power of learning, unified power of earning, ultimately unified power of discerning. You know? Yeah. We could stop, think about ourselves, say, me, I go do this. We could start harness, let us do this together. Too much how we do it by ourselves. So by Babylon divide and rule and break and take, you know. It's, you know, out of all my children, you know, just one of, you know, it's not good for love nothing too much, and it's not good for love a person too much. The Almighty Trinity I jealous when they love anything at all in the globe more than them. Anything when you love too much, you will lose them. Anything when you love more than the Almighty, you will lose them. It will be destroyed. I'm really see that. You know? Always put them first. You know? Put the Almighty, Trinity, I first. You know, the Trinity I is Almighty. Papa Yah, Almighty, Mama Almighty, Yahshua. Always put them, love them more than everything. You know what I mean? Because they said they love us more than their very soul, so they expect us to give them back the same love. Because I struggle with an overstanding of something, you know? Out of all my children, me have a daughter where, honestly, me love all my children, me love all of them. It's just a special place in my heart for this little girl. And they did nothing them. The devil them just let her mother use that love that I have for her against me. You know? Like me buy her phone, she block me on the one phone when me buy my daughter. You know, she realized me love my daughter and she used her as a weapon. You know? Until me just come to the grips and just say, yeah, hear me? She must grow up and she must grow up one day, like, you know, when she can make her own decisions, you know what I mean? And can see light for herself and see life in her own little way, you know? And I haven't spoke to her for a while. I think it's from last year, you know? And today, you know, me and her have a long conversation. That's why I'm even a little bit late for class, you know, and to know that the teaching that I teach her, it still resonates with her, and you know, to know that she really loves me the same, you know, and she grew up now and much wiser. Yeah, well, there's a thing though. She tell me so she baptized. So where did you baptize? December. Who gave permission to baptize? She went on a field trip. You see, then church people are wicked. She went on a field trip, you know, with her church, and then baptized her on a field trip. So I saw them a seek soul for Jesus Christ. That they're not even give a child, they're not even give a child the right to think, to make up their mind. So I was carrying her through the whole thing, like, you know, like, why you must not give your life to Jesus Christ. And one life the Almighty give you a fear. And she started laugh. I said, your name is Ziona. You know the reason why I give you that name? She said, yes, Dad. So I asked her, what's the meaning of Ziona? Actually, made that thing about Rastafari. Because Rasta, she said, it means an angel of the Lord. Me said, no, Lord, I buy Lord, She said, Daddy, but that's what Google said. Me said, no follow Google. You're an angel of the anointed. You're an angel of the anointed of the Almighty Papaya. You know? So we had a long conversation and it fills my heart, you know, with joy. And, you know, that was a missing piece of me. You know, and yeah. Yes, and actually I'm out here teaching you, right? So I asked her if she have a boyfriend. Yeah, she's 15, yeah? She said yes. So I said, give me his number, right? So she give me his number. So she said, you can call him now. He come from school. I said, no, I call him on my time. We need to talk to you first. So I asked her the full name, you know? Just like what the rich people them do when I grow up. I say, family name. So, so I was talking to her. She said the boyfriend got to the church. You see how dangerous these things are? She find her boyfriend at the church where she baptized. So I asked her, I said, what's the boyfriend family name? He tell me, I said, what's the boyfriend family business? She said she don't know. I said, listen, you know what you do with me and your mother? Do you hear? You hear? You know what you do with me and your mother? Do? Me want you to use us as an experience, as an example, so you can do better than us. You're young, you're beautiful, you're smart, you don't have to rush. You were made to love. So therefore, you can love. Love the right way, the law of love, the law of power, the law of wealth. You need to know that. You understand? I teach her sometimes, like, she's listening, because she's very smart, though. Because to go to Immaculate, you know, going to Immaculate, these kids are very smart. And she'd be like, yes, Dad. And then I make her smile. I said, where your boyfriend come from? I tell my boyfriend come, we have our bush here. So me, I try to take you out of the bush here, go deeper in the bush. So we had a wonderful time, and it fills my heart. She was like laughing, like she was popping up, like I said, "Me, I take you out of the bush. I try to go back in the deeper in the bush." you know. So she fully understand, and you must have dialogues with the kids. So that was the missing data out of my life. So I listen me out here, I go on mighty alpha and I do and I teach. That was a missing part of me. Many times I think about her, and can't wait for she grow up. So she can have her own decisions. Like she can call me anytime. What I mean. We were best friends. And sometimes I don't blame the mom the way she do, because it's not the mom keeping me away from my daughter. It's the nothing them. Are the demon them, are the devil them. You know what I mean? The devil know that I love my daughter, and I come in between, like things that are gonna stop me or make me weak or make me go do something crazy. So, but as I tell the fathers them, be there for your children, them, especially the daughters, them, so you can help them make them decisions. Yeah, because the moms them not really comprehend, they're not really understand or overstand how important it is for a father to be in their children's life, especially a daughter. And I'm extremely proud. If me say you start have sex yet, she said, "No, Dad, you crazy, Dad? No, Dad. I'm not even thinking about that. I'm doing exams and whatever, what I mean? I'm focusing on my CXC or whatever." I was like, after I asked questions, and then we were having a dialogue about the new songs that is going on, and she was saying that, like, she bring up the topic, like she said, "Dad, you think Vibes Cartel gonna be free?" I said, it's not up to nobody to free Vibes Cartel and my daughter. She, I feel, Vibes Cartel, I feel free himself, because he's been incarcerated more than 11 years and he doesn't sing any good songs, or, showing society that he grow, he mature, he change, So he has the key to his own freedom. Bundum. He has his key to his own free wise, So it was like, yeah, because she was like, "Dad, because I heard the song that he doing already, man, he doesn't sound like he wants to come out." I said, "Why you say that?" She said, no, sir, the song that I put him back in a prison if you did for free." It's like, what? So I don't listen Vibes Cartel like that. I said, "I didn't know you listen Vibes Cartel." She said, "No, Dad, I heard it in the taxi." So okay, so it so happened that the Spirit is leading her to have the conversation that I want to have, because she was like, "Dad, I can't take this dancehall. It's demonic. The dancehall is like for the devil." So I was like, "Yeah, dancehall wasn't created for the devil. It wasn't created by the devil. It's just the young minds that leans to the darkness really singing song satanic and worshiping the devil." So she was like, "Oh, and I can't tell you, just start singing about girls and whatever, Ray." I said, "It's wrong. That's like degrading the girls and degrading their own mother." She was like, "No, but that's adults and it's consensual." I said, "What is consensual?" I said, "Your mouth is the door of the Almighty temple. It's not supposed to be defiled. So therefore, oral sex is wrong." And she was like, I know. And she used the word, but. I said, that word is not opposed to. Anytime you oppose the truth, anybody where you tell the truth and them go against the truth, it was like, yes, but. I said, don't use that word. You know what I mean? So and she was like trying to, I should go to the uptown school, them know, it says consensual. You hear any name consensual. I said, listen what you said a while ago. It's consensual. You consensual. So she started laughing because she was getting into the society telling her that oral sex is accepted and it's a part of sex. So I let her talk. And then I tell her what Yahshua says, the liberty they already set. animals alone use their mouth because they don't have hands, they don't have feet. You know what I mean? So they use their mouth to do everything. So that's animals. I tell her that animals don't have souls. It's only we, as black people and the holy angels, telling us that Jesus Christ not have soul, the devil not have soul, demon not have soul, fallen angel not have soul. Seeing? So that's why they behave that kind of way. So certain dirty lifestyle that you see black people do in bedroom is sexual, they're really following the other people them who don't have no soul, who don't care that this is the temple of the Almighty and your mouth is the door to the temple. And if you defile the mouth, whatever go in and whatever come out will be defiled. So you know, me and her have a long conversation, and I allow her to express herself. I don't like bully her or anything. I let she talk, let she express herself, and then we talk. I know my seeds. I know my seeds. You know, I know my seeds. Me and her are similar in everything. She's an entrepreneur. She loved the Almighty. As a matter of fact, she born with an anointing, you know. From she was small, she was speaking in tongues. It's so funny that she's speaking a Chinese tongues. Because her mom is a spiritual lady also. And she used to bring her to the, you know, seminar, so she born, yeah. All right. That little girl born with a power is undeniable. Before this little girl could even talk, whenever I'm driving to visit her, her mom and her grandma could tell that I am coming. This little girl know my car engine before she can talk. So when they watch her and see she react and they know, they say, no, say that coming up. I say, oh, you say, your daughter? And she hear the car engine, you know? She born with a spirit that she lock on to her dad no matter what. You know, like, many times our mom tried to separate her from me. And like our mom tell me when she was like very, very small, she just stand up in the road and like her mom have her going bring her to the supermarket. And if her mom turn and I see her, all our mom have to do is look outside and see if she see a Rasta man. She's walking behind the Rasta man. Daddy, daddy, daddy. You know, she think that every Rasta is her daddy. You know, so she just born with an inner connection. Bonkan, an inner vibration. Zine, I'll enact them a can. No can. She just born with that spirit, that oneness, that bond, you know? And finally, you know, she's 50 now, she's growing up, you know. We can call her daddy anytime she want, and you know what I mean? So I'm very much happy. So I will learn now to balance the love for my daughter, different from the Almighty Trinity I. You cannot love nothing or no one more than the Almighty. They will take it away from you. No joke. See it? No joke. Believe you me. It happens over and over again. And if you can remember certain experiences in your life, like anything that people cherish, like you worship vanity or anything, more than the Almighty, you will lose it. The first thing you're supposed to do is rise, first light, harness your power. You know what I mean? Lift your vibration, send up words of utterance of praises to the Almighty Trinity I first. Seek ye first, then anything you can do after that. So I learn now, teach myself to balance the love for my children, different from the love that I have for the Almighty creators. Seeing it's very important to know that. You see what I say? Very important to know that. So I'm a happy person, like very, very happy. Maybe you're not seeing it outside. My heart is filled, you know? Just to hear our voice, you know, and you know? Yes. I don't know if you know how that feels. If I'm so happy, knowing that I'm actually talking to her now, you don't want to know how I feel when I could not talk to her, not even hear her voice. Just have to just send in an utterance of words and divine coverage and, you know, for her, you know? Yeah. You know, so it's a good thing, you know, to play a role in a children's life, you know? It's a very good thing. It's a good feeling, a great feeling. Yeah. Yeah, so I go on out there tonight, you know. Hopeful Almighty, don't let Babylon take you lightly here. So I I definitely forgive her mom. I just tell her that I said, I'm not gonna ever speak to your mom again. I don't hate her. I'm not mad at her. It's just for the best thing not to have any dialogue with her. Because she, what she do cost me pain for real. When you love someone, like me know so uno overstand. You buy your daughter a phone, and the mother block you from the phone when you buy your daughter. I know for your phone, and me buy me phone, give me daughter, and you block me from that phone. Zin, it's not a good thing. It's not an easy thing. It's not an easy thing. So the demon them that I work through her think she could have trapped me and get me into a rage or something like that. I just pray, born pray. I just send out utterance of affirmation to the Almighty, Papa ya Almighty, Mama. At that time I never say Almighty, Yeshua, I just say Almighty, God, Almighty Goddess. Almighty Mama. I always just say Mama, you know. Mama Earth, me used to say we never know she not like Earth. Because back then Earth, them are children too much. So I say Mama Soil, Mama Soul, Almighty Mama Soul, Almighty Mama Soil. I'm so happy. Yes, and I want you to be happy too by reaching out to your children. Try your best, try to get in contact with them. Yes, try your best. Try your best. Or use the law of the universe, because it actually is the law of the universe we use to get in contact with her. Because the number that her mom blocked me from, it so happened that she changed her number, and then something like when you change your number, the WhatsApp, it is all your contacts automatically get your new number when you do certain things in the WhatsApp. So I was so happy. You don't even know how I feel. So learn to live without. If you truly love someone, learn to live without that someone. To learn to live with is to learn to live without. That's power. So even though my heart aches at times, I think about her, I was training my emotion to learn to live with, learn to live without what you really want to live with. Learn to live without what you really want to live with. That's power. So that's what I learned during the absence. And it feels good to know that, the one person outside of the pack you didn't have any contact with. You love in person, you're in contact with them. So I said, divine gratitude to the Almighty Papa, divine gratitude to the Almighty Mama, divine gratitude to the Almighty Yeshua, divine gratitude to power, more power to power. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. It's a great feeling. Yes, so I go on Nikisha Lindsay, how are you doing tonight? You know what I mean? Divine love to one and all. And I know I do give thanks to everyone who find the time for even pass through and listen. Yeah, we know Babylon I try, we know what them I do. We're doing business with them. Because we have 8,000 people, more than 8,000 people now, and then them are going to tell me, say, 14 and 20. As they're going to show me that views, and then whenever I finish, me see all 5,000 people was listening. So where the 5,000 people are. All right, man. Good night, Smiley. Good night to one and all, yeah? Good night to one and all. Night to one and all. Actually, tomorrow I'm a day off. I'm tired. Honestly, I'm tired. Some of the world pass up, not true. Tired. Spiritual healing, this, that, rare. I'm not tired, I'm tired. I need to recharge. Okay, when you plug in the phone, you plug in the phone to recharge, and that's what I think I really do, recharge. I don't think tired is the word. Never been tired. You just need to recharge a bit. And I realize there's a lot of things going on. One time, like many evil people get exposed in a millisecond, like at the same time. Like all these people, that done wrong or try to go against the Almighty, everybody just get them beaten one time. Everybody are exposed one time. Them for know. Them better know. Well, we're gonna talk about the spiritual, your sexual partner tonight, right? Because many people, like when we see like people who could have been my grandmother or my mother ask me questions like this lady asked me if I think it's okay for her to have sex and what I think about marriage and them something there. Imagine me could have been her son or her grandson. So I only tell her the truth still. I say, yeah, you hear me? Mind, body, spirit. There's a right way to do things and there's a wrong way to do things. The Almighty didn't say a woman must choose a man for her husband. It said a man must choose a woman and call her your wife. As long as it's one energy. As long as you don't have to marry with Babylon paper. As long as you and this person come to an agreement, sharing a relation in these realms of reality within this time, I want to decide to keep it between just one energy. Nothing can wrong about that. See, and I'm talking of experience, inner experience. See? One energy, me say. One. And how me know say it effective, one energy, you still get your visions, you still have your healing power, you don't feel no energy and knock up. So so it's only right. Especially as a spiritual person. One partner, one energy. Don't play with the energy. So you don't have to marry like with Babylon papers, because Babylon married papers only cost death and life insurance and all sort of something. The kingdom must take a woman, born woman, take a queen and call her your wife. One energy. If you want to rise up in a power and get wealth and every seed where you sow prosperous, deal with one energy. And just make sure so you're bonding with the right person who is willing to do the one energy too. Because remember, all from one. One create all. The Trinity I is three I in one. I is I. I and I. So it always come to the fullness. And the fullness is what? The oneness. Seeing? Nothing can go around the one other. One way, and a Zion way. Zion are the only way. So Zion is the way of life, not a way of life. Rastafari is the way of life. Zin, we're different. Upful Almighty, no warrior. We don't know about the bad part. Zin, we don't know about the bad part. We know about power. Power God or powerful God. Yeah, the bad, we now empower the bad. You see me? See it, we can you have all type of God. You see me? Yeah. Upful Almighty, no warrior. You know it go. Your vibration bath, how are you? I haven't seen you in a while, eh? Yeah, man, Upful Almighty warrior. We know the thing go, you know the thing go. You just have to change it from Babylon and change it to how them teach you. You see me? Because we know it's about mighty God, almighty God. You see me? I say, yeah, we do God things, we don't do bad things. You see me? Because when we do God things, nobody can come at you, When we do bad things, police and bad people have to take a bad attract bad down. In power attract power, might attract might, fight attract fight. So we just do what's right. You see me? Upful Almighty. Vibration bad, haven't seen in a minute. Divine coverage over you and your family. You go me and say? Rogen, long time see a Rastafari, Upful Almighty. Seen? Yes, Rasta. Say Rastafari the highest, Mount Everest. And as me I say, the world for know say them more Rastafari some wealth, right? So you see the whole of billions of dollars where the whole world are pack up against Israel and things that them are the chosen one. As Zion are we are the chosen one. A Rastafari the seed will save the earth. A Rasta them forget billions of dollars a year. Remember me tell them, the amount of work Rastafari put in for this globe, a Rasta forget them billions there. You see what I say? Because we know if you build, we know if you build up. You see what I say? Yeah man, we know if you till the soil and plant the hill up. Yeah. So all these things will change, you know. Yeah, man, these things will change because them know say we are the first people and we are the chosen ones. So all of the money where Israel collect what them have it a fight war, tell them say Rastafari money them play with the air. Because we are what? We are royal to the throne and we are the chosen. Yeah, man, and we are the chosen, the children of his real heights. Jamaica is the apple of the Almighty Trinity I. Jamaica is the capital for the whole globe, Jamaica. So that Babylon said no. They go me and say, because remember, you know, them read up the word and they believe in the word. And Yahshua said, he in a country will give wealth to the chosen children. They feed them money what them have will always multiply, go high, high, high. There's no way you're going to give money to some people who murder people and kill them one another. I expect to get returns. No, if them shed blood, they'll get blood in return. They go me and say, we say Caesar war now between Israel and Palestine when I take no side because the two of them are brother and sister. Two of them worship the same God, which is Allah. So all who over this are take side with Israel and are take side with Palestine, uno wrong. Just need to tell them to stop the war. What are they fighting for? You know how long the war that go on? The war that go on more than 6,000 years. You look at pretty people and kill them one another. Over what? Over what? Oil? Oil? What more precious than life? The oil, what them kill one another, precious more than their life. And then I don't know how the people them who is from Palestine and the people who from Israel get caught up within taking sides, like who is right and who is wrong. His Majesty said, remove the cause. In order to have world peace, remove the cause. Whatever is causing this war for more than 6,000 years, remove that cause. And I overheard that they're fighting over the oil and they're also fighting over the canal where the ships pass through because each international ship that pass pays something like 350,000 US each ship will pass to do business. See? So that money, that's why I'm telling you, you see how evil money is? You're gonna watch two nations destroy themselves over money. One to United Nations. Who is funding these countries to war? Who is funding Palestine? Who is funding Israel? Who is giving these people weapons to kill themselves? Why are the innocent people them involved in a war? If these two prime ministers and presidents have a disagreement, how does the people them involved? What kind of wicked satanic act is this? They don't see that it's a devil act. It has nothing to do with disagreement with the two presidents and two prime ministers. It's an attack upon lives. It's an attack upon the people them. How the babies, at least we have somewhere to sleep tonight. At least most of us have something to eat tonight. What about Israel? What about Palestine? What about the people who get caught up in the casualties of war? They don't even know what they're fighting for because both sides are being lied to. Because Israel has claimed the land, Palestine has claimed the land. And all this war come from religious war. It's a religious war that has gone a long time that has never been settled. And no one can say that. As some know say Allah is not the real Almighty. Because Allah could not be the real Almighty living Creator God. And Israel and Palestine have the same God with them praise. And that same God I go stand up and watch the two countries and murder them one another and can't send one of the angels to go visit the two prime minister and tell them to stop the war. That's not right. That can't be right. So I don't want people feel like say we live every day and we don't think about the innocent people them that is dying on both sides. We do think about them, it's just that we cannot focus all our energy on them. The only thing we can do is send out utterance of words to the universe and to the Almighty Trinity. I ask him for mercies. You know, asking for mercies. And then you have to look on the lineage them were cursed. You have to look on how these people take counsel against the real Almighty. You have to look on how these people take counsel against the real chosen one, the children of his real eyes, which is I and I. Zin, I wouldn't say they just thief our land. It's our forefathers was disobedient. And the Almighty said to them, I'm going to give the chosen land to the enemy. So that's why we have to break the ancestral curses them. Zin, somebody feel like so we are dash no fire. We don't dash no fire, we are speak truth. The land was given to the Rahel people them by the Almighty Creator because of the disobedience of our forefathers that turned their back on the Almighty on the day of battle. They did not defend the throne. They run away with foreign gods and foreign people. So these are the things you had to know. Seeing our forefathers, them then do a lot of evil. They hurt the Almighty heart. They be so disobedient. Our forefathers is the one. That's why I don't want nobody come tell about no shalom, shalom. Anybody say no shalom, move. I don't want to hear nothing about no shalom, shalom, no go away. No sell out. We are real golden people, land of Kush. Zin, uno go learn Swahili, learn one African language, tell me about no shalom. Want to know about shalom, brethren? The same shalom forefathers, them is the one that we not get to taste the food out of the Almighty pot. You know, you say, angel food we used to eat. You know, you say, manna used to fall from sky. I shouldn't disobedient to the Almighty, make we no come get little food out of the Almighty pot. And then make we no know how heaven food tastes. We no come around about no shalom. If one of them ever come see me come talk about no Jerusalem and no shalom, you see. Move and go, man, no sense. And if they don't do no research. The same shalom, sell out people, them and them make we no eat out of Almighty God pot. Angel food used to fall from the sky like how rain fall, angel food. Them used to eat manna, so then call it. So I don't go with that. I want to get to taste food out of the Almighty Papa, ya Almighty Mama pot. Uno, show no disobedience. Zin? So anyway, that is for a different Iowa. Zin? This is for a different Iowa. Zin? We are telling you every day on our life when we celebrate Rastafari, you hear? Rastafari save the throne, Rastafari save the sanctuary. And ultimately we have to give praises and honor to Judas. Judas is the man where take it to Babylon. You hear them tell lie about Judas? Judas deny Christ and Judas sell out Christ that have feed them Christ. Lie them a tell. Judas not do nothing. I told Judas are the name where Babylon hate. Read on Maccabee, man. A Judas take it to dirty Babylon, man. A Judas slow Babylon. Because Babylon boy them used to burn down the temple them, defile the temple them. Chop off, big all the pitney chop off them one mother head in the church. The boy them do something in the tabernacle. Wicked boy them. Judas. Rise 800 man. Zin, because the boy them attack the Almighty people them on the Sabbath day. Because them no fight on the Sabbath day and enough head get chopped off while they're praying. You see how Babylonian wicked attack the people, the children of the Almighty Papaya on the Sabbath day. So them things say too holy if you fight. A Judas rise about 800 man. 800 Judas rise. So you know, so them man there, if you experience the power of the Holy Spirit and what it feel, how you feel mighty and invincible, then you can have an experience how them 800 man they deal with Babylonian. 800 man against 8,000 man. How are you talking about, man? Judas take it to Babylon. Slew cities upon cities upon cities. And not only slew cities upon cities, reinstate the temples and not only build back the temples for the Almighty, also put night templars, soldiers to guard the people while they're sending up praises to the Most High. So that's why Babylon come right, the wicked lie about Judas. See me? Because no J never did it. Whatever Judas or Judas or whatever they want to call him. Afraid of that one, man. Take it to them, man. You see me? Or I can't even say that kind of for them time. I go down at them J time. Yeah, man. That's why one of the day we are going to go back to the book, the Maccabee. Tomorrow we are going through the Maccabees. Tomorrow we could do the Maccabees tomorrow. So I don't really understand what me I say. Why them tell lie on Judas? Why they make sure blot out Judas' name out of the book of life? Babylon make the whole world hate Judas, thinking that Judas betrayed the man who then claims to die for we sin. Then tell lies that Jesus Christ dies for we sin until we say one man named Judas, sell him out. Then when we didn't know the truth, we cry, look on the little white boy and I say, he died for we sin, see mama. Oh Lord, he bled and died for our sin. What a good white boy. And who then say sell him out? Judas. They hear Judas like poison. That's how Lucifer great. That's how Lucifer great. They come like the same trick with them use with Saddam Hussein. Just use the media to make people hate him, say I'm a terrorist and all that or something. And I realize it's a good thing the man do. I unite Africa, United States of Africa, $1 in Africa and I want to lend the whole African continent money to bring them up in a wealth. Zins are the same card them use with Judas. Zin, so if you can realize, say, we can't trust Babylon for nothing at all. Everything then tell we a lie. Everything Gaddafi. Everything then tell we a lie. Everything we cannot trust Babylon for a second. Me don't know about you know. Me not trust Babylon for a second. Everything then tell we a lie. I can't. Anybody can tell me one truth where Babylon tell we just one truth? Me not remember one truth that Babylon tell we at all. None at all. These people come for rob and thief and kill. And if you don't, the only truth then tell you, they say Jesus come like a thief in the night, will come like a thief in the night. Well, they're right. Because when they come for rob, thief, kill, and destroy, the Adamites is the white people from Europe come to Africa, and at night they come for rob, kill, and thief, it's true. So that can't match out. They say, only a little truth in the movie. yeah, a little truth. Hey, me tell you the boy them wicked to it. When we just watch movies, you know, I be a white people, we see, you know, Zane, and see the first black man we see in our movie, to our way happy, here, blacks on go last, must see, less than a minute in the movie. So here we go on, blacks. Yes, blacks. Blacks, they're the wickedest. They kill blacks, the wickedest. I saw the boy, them terrible. Say, boy, them terrible. Zane, I saw the man, them terrible, man. But anyway, we still have to give thanks, you know. I hope them learn something. You know. If Babylon learn something, better learn something in a virgin. We cannot die in a virgin. Yes, if we seed, we cannot die. The flesh go back to the soil, ferment and create oil and petroleum. Zane, with spirit, the infinity device where you hear, where you cannot see, it fly. And when the reincarnation come, we multiply. So in every nation have somebody will look like you, exactly like you, whether white, Indian, they look exactly like you. Zane, so we cannot die, we multiply. Zane, so that Babylon can take. Look how much things, hey, brethren, look how much things they put to through. Look how much our blood shed worldwide, the four corners of this globe, brethren, where we are today. Look at us today. We are everything, the greatest in every way. Everything where them glorify are we. Everything where they use build them economy are we. Are we? And you still going to say we're not free? You still going to say we're poor? When? Check any revenues in this globe right now what pulling the most money. If you say oil, the oil belongs to we. If I say gold, it belongs to we. And if I say music and sports, who tap it? We. And who get the less wealth? We. Who create everything? We. Who own them? The Adamites. I want to laugh. We create everything that is good and everything that people use daily to make their life a little bit easier. We create them all. And none of us has a company, you know, none of our name. No black man, no one, nothing. Where we forefathers have create? None. No, sir, it's over now. It's over now. We are negus negas, this globe rightful ruler. And we're going to do the right thing. We don't want to be president, prime ministers, none of that. We don't want that. Whoever want to be that, be that. All we want to do is make sure that our people have food and good drinking water. And there's a lot more and good herbs, medicine, good herbal medicine. Then if you should look what I'm saying, if our children and our people is already gonna eat healthy, then we don't need medicine because the food would already be your medicine. So that's how you see how the most I never made a mistake when they create herbal medicine and give us herb for we health. Look the hills when it's coming to help because they know say Babylon they go try poison we have slowly with chemical food and chemical drinks and tablets. Can you imagine people who don't want to study serious enough? Can you imagine you going to a doctor to be healed or to be cured? Or when you go to the doctor, we're supposed to help you, the doctor, give you pill not to get rid of the sickness, to control for a time or even to make you even sicker. The doctors are trained. That's when you go to their facilities for the least of things. They give you a certain medication, giving you the wrong medication, for you to feel sick, fall for the trap, then they tell you that you're going to need a kidney. And if you have anyone, can donate it to you. So see your loving husband or wife, you cry, I will give you mine. Babylon don't take that and sell that long time. And take 2 kidney and don't put in none in you. Just tell us the one where you have, you go dead. So 2 kidney Babylon get for one lie. Because they knock you out when they do surgery. All them do is pin you up, sew you up back. Now, you can't see a kidney in that. Me say, when doctor sew you up, you can't look in at yourself and say, the 2 kidney did it. Lie. A 2 kidney then get free. That's a scam. You knock out by the time you wake up, you sew up, you're full of pain. And you swear, say, your husband kidney in you. The 2 are knock out. A 2 free kidney that Babylon get and gone. Sell for much 100,000 US. Someone want to know, wake up and have sense. Smell the pot. Know what's going on. You don't trust Babylon too much. When your loved ones is in the hospital and them go sleep overnight, make somebody sleep in there with them. Don't trust them. Make somebody sleep in there with them. That's why I say every family, if you have doctor and nurse, somebody will overstand for them, digital or upscale medicine and know everything. So when your family sleeping there with them, that is a doctor and a nurse and them know, them look what them a give them. Whatever them a give them ICU, whatever them a put, somebody overlook it and say, When the loved ones have to stay over in the hospital, make somebody sleep over there in there with them. Tell them, say, no worry, we are stay. We ain't worry about it. You no worry about it. We are stay. That's how we have to stand up for each other. And when the doctor, them and the nurse, them, sister, them, you have someone that really love you and stand up for you, that's when you get little mercy. But when they see somebody just going to throw you down and gone, so, when them boss, when the doctor cut you and knock you out, how you sure say, how much things they take out of you? You don't know how much things they take out of your brethren. Because you knock the F out. So, good or not, your kidney alone, you could have gone with all one little piece of the liver and one little piece of something too. To patch up one next somebody, and you don't know. See? So, you don't trust Babylon too much. Me no trust Babylon. Me don't trust Babylon. Enough people love trust Babylon and them something. See? You can't just lazy someone. You can't say the people them wicked so. And you still trust them with your food. You trust them with your family. You trust them with your medicine. You trust them. Yo. Man, them terribly, man. You want wicked on this? You go to the supermarket or to a store with your hard-earning money to support somebody's business, to support somebody who you think is supporting the community. And you purchase, you see fruit punch, natural fruit juice. That's what you see. The biggest words on the container, natural fruit juice. Good for your energy and health. Once you see that, how you feel know say if you read fine print? This is the natural fruit juice having chloride. How you feel know that? A natural fruit juice you see out there. And Babylon tell us you cannot sue the company because every poison chemical or them put in the juice, was written there in fine print. So you can't tell me, say, these people really care about people? No. No. What's wrong with the leaders of the world? What's wrong? Who hates people? Who don't want to see us live? You know, who want to see us die? Who? That's not right, man. We have to stand up for each other now. We have to be wise. We have to be smart. Yeah. I wish the people could have just get what Marcus Garvey tried to set you with. 9 miles out of the city. Saying, I wish you could have just get where the prophet I tell you said 9 miles out of the city. Not only the 9 miles out of the city. I just don't want you to just look on that only. Zane, what I want you to look on. Let's give the city a break completely. Crash them economy. Let's start own a farm up in the mountains. And we have water and left Babylon City for months. Months. Anytime we pass through the city, I must emergency, we can do some business or whatever. It's not right. It's not right. It's not right at all. We work hard. Hard. And the very money we collect to buy a little food and a little juice you put in our house is chemical with poison we are buying. Paying for your own poison. Is that right? Is that right? What is organic chicken? That's a lie. Nothing about chicken is organic. It's not herbs. It's not vegetable. It's not fruits. They're simply trying to tell you that they don't put enough steroid in that one. Nothing organic about that. And people are going to fall for that. What is organic about beef? Lie. Yeah, man, we could plant our own food. Look out for yourself. You know, I remember how I grew up in the village. You know, whenever my grandfather dig yam or harvest yam, he give some people some free yam. He say, carry this, go give so-and-so. And carry this, go give so-and-so. And when so-and-so harvest for them farm, then send for them picnic to come give grandfather some food too. Zine? So what's wrong with that? We can farm, we can exchange crop, exchange food, exchange our time. You know? Every day a group of people give each farmer a full day of hard work on their plantation. You know what I mean? And we trade energy. You see me? Trade energy among ourselves. We just need to lock off Babylon for a long time. You know? That's what we need to do, you know? That's what we need to do, man. And as I say, I not only attack, you know, I make sure, you know, as I say, I will work for me, you know, I make sure, say, next year, life will spare. Want to start this movement, you know, especially the farmers group. You know, want all Jamaica, you know, we have all one strong 50 warrior, 50 farmer, you know. And the 50 hours just go up on one person farm daily. 50 we are putting some work. They go me and say, you can imagine 50 hard-working king on a farm. If you get at them on the 3-day work, you know, remember me tell you, you know, Bridget. Then we go to the next farm. Why I say, man, we need to do about them something. Or forefathers, them did wiser than we, and them never have so much technology. Zine, so when since we get so lazy and don't, we can't give up the whole of our life to dirty Babylon for one dirty piece of paper. You want to tell us you're rich with money in a bank, one number. The money can't eat. Oh no, we little brother and sister them can't see it. Me not stop teaching till them see it. Money is not wealth. Food and water are wealth. Fruits, vineyards. Because even in the Bible, when they tell you about the rich men in the Bible, they have vineyards. Vineyards. What is vineyards? Consist of all crunk provision, all fruits, all beans. What you talking about, man? That are wealth. Tell a boy so when you're hungry, tell him to eat the money, no? A plastic and start making money them in and out. Tell him to swallow that. Can't help him. If Babylon should take the money that you have in the bank, he can't take the land and the fruits and the food and the water. Number one, they're 9 miles from the city, so Babylon no business with you in a bush. You see me? Yeah, man. We can't move to Stush. We need to put on the water boot again. If you go me and say one thing, you can tell them, I always love the empress them and the queens them. Anyhow you say you're a farmer, I don't care how the empress pretty, she could have pretty like money. Once you serious about your farming, she ready to trot you with you go up and going at the hill right now. Pull up our water boot and protect ourselves from grass, lice and something and mosquito. Just prepare a little hut today. You make sure you have your hut, you make sure no mosquito can come in at that. You make sure you set up your thing. To repel and too. You have everything to fight that. You sleep all over farm there with it too. Because women love experience, they love experiment. So if a pretty brownie come on the farm, I know so you look around, you build out a bamboo, your bed build out a bamboo, you have a little sponge on it, and how you put your little herbs board, how you cook your little food, still have your little internet over there, you can see your little Netflix. You may say, in a bush, I may get Netflix too. Yes, man, know yourself. Satellite in the sky there, yes. You're a little comfort. All mama, a little comfort. Sow how to plant seed. You dig what me I say? When you plow the land, say, all right, 5 grain of peas in here, so 4 grain of corn, or sure. How you do? She could not even want to do that and ask Tush, and when she start doing it, she start full joy what she doing too. You know? And your friend via she call her and say, when you going to the farm, I want to come to the farm. Because she go find true peace, true love. Because she is mama nature. When she's realized that the peas them where she plant, that them peas there, grow and look so pretty and nice. And those vegetables in 2 weeks' time, callaloo ready. 2 weeks' time, cabbage ready, pop chai ready. When you see the van them and pack up and see the supermarket them and see the money, you think not make money fast like farming? You see one thing with you when she realized a 3 acre pop chai, 3 acre escallion, and when she look and say, wait, remember me tell you, she say, oh, you don't left me, you know. Don't left me today on the farm. That's the energy. That's the energy we want. You see what I say? Yeah, man. Chant and plant. Do you know what I say? Yes. Yes, farming is the wealth, not money. If Babylon never shut down the data the fears and lock them bank and gone. Remember, you know, Babylon a thief, you know. Because you go open my bank book. You stupid now. You make Babylon tell us so you have to go to JP to sign paper. You should prove where you live to keep for your money. And him to give you a letter from the JP. To know where you live so you can trust him to keep your money. That makes sense. So if you got the bank and the bank door closed, you know the CEO? Did you have a letter signed from the CEO? Do you have him address where he live to find him? Suppose you run away out of the country and gone tomorrow. Some of these bankers not even living in the country. So what are we dumb? Are we still stupid or what? Are we not going to send our children to school to open our own banks then? So we can do it the way we know it's supposed to be done. These bankers having your money investing in war. They're investing in real estates, not only in your country, globally, making billions. What did you get in return? What you get in return yearly? Every 6 months you're supposed to, if you have $1 million in the bank, every 6 months you're supposed to get at least $250,000 upon your $1 million to the amount of revenues where the boy they make. We still that dumb? Why are children going to the university? Are they not seeing? Why they go to the university? What are they seeing there? All our children are go to university, come out, come chop, scam, party, drink, drunk. We're not teaching them nothing. What Jamaica know about, what do you all know about trust fund? Nothing. Very few people understand what trust fund is. Nothing. They don't teach you about money. They don't teach you about investment. They don't teach it. So our children are that dumb? Graduating every day from university and nobody can, none, the group of these children that graduate cannot open a bank? What, does that make sense? What we wasting our money and our time for? You better them go up on the farm, go plant food and make money then if I money them want to make. Let's go plant some food then. I make real money. What's the purpose they're going to the university and wasting our damn money? So much money for what? Educate one next fool, one next society full of fool again, and then choose the one where they can use and abuse. Notice the ones that may turn prime minister and get authority. The amount of something what them have to do, them use the amount of sexual use them get. And all part bowings and something what them have to do before they get position. And to then deal with them wicked, the next person will come for them position and deal with them wicked same way. Society deal with man and woman, they don't care who then they with. Because the evil what they in them are put back whoever want for them position through the same demonic and wicked something. So enough time you see them a smile and a drive big car past, you don't know. They might do some devious, nasty things. So if we cannot send our children to school to be bankers, if we cannot send them to school to open health facilities, then we are wasting time. Better we send them on the farm then. Simple. You know? And I see something go on in Jamaica. I give thanks for the law of mercies. I start say they attack like citizens now. You see where it reach? The general citizens them have no respect for the police force nor the army. Give thanks to the police them and the soldier them who doesn't see it necessary to shoot them. These children are drinking their rum and boom and a smoke one whole of weed. Them not have no respect for life anymore. Them not fear. These children are them not afraid for dead. I see a couple of videos that come out where I see the people attacking police with rifle in their hand, soldier with gun in their hand. Credit, I must send out some respect to those soldiers and police. Because when we see resisting arrest and acting aggressively towards a man, a police or a soldier with a gun, and the squaddy and the soldier don't kill them, salute to here, squaddy and the police. I can see more than one case. I see. Say, really, you know, and the younger one them too. You see, younger soldier them and the younger squaddy them. I realize say them a better police them, better soldier and squaddy them, the new ones them. I realize say them no jumpy, they no quick for kill. Like they really want to work with the community. I'm not talking about the bad cops. I'm talking the younger ones and when I see some people I take risk with. They might do them work and when I run up and I fly up in their face. See me, all of them and them pop up their rifle and gun and still I fly up in their people in face. Jamaica people on the easier here. The police and the soldier them is still with brother and sister them here. And all of them bad brethren. Especially the younger one, them are some good youth them. If you work with them, man, I can see say the young soldier them and the young police them willing to work with them. I see it. Zine, you work with them, brethren. You work with them, have more respect for them, you know what I mean? Respect, encourage them, you see me? I can see it. I see a video too where is a police, like him saying, stop 2 little soldier in a market like them I try to go work. You know, look a country soldier, them I try to go kick some go work. And like one police stop them and then stop, and one next one stop and then stop, and one of them I video them and I try to put them down. Squaddy, you can't tell us to go look for criminal and allow the soldier them here. Allow the soldier them because that's waste of time. You say you see them in a uniform, why you stop them for? You want to stop a criminal, don't. You don't know the criminal. If you want to stop no gunman, not true. And you have to put them on camera, post them on the media so you disgrace them. Who are you disgracing? Yourself. You're trying to disgrace the country. If they, just because the 2 soldiers, you with them young. You know, if you know better than Mr. Policeman, don't video them. Like, you know, talk to them like you bully the little youth them. I only bet them you tell top ton soldier and ton real killer. I mean, no say squad you know bad like them a soldier. 2 nail the training to what they get. Zine. So that's not nice. I don't like that. We must protect each other. Squaddy protect soldier, soldier protect squaddy. Why don't you try to put in down each other? When did Jamaica get like this? You're trying to destroy the youth them career and the youth them reach nowhere yet. Youth them probably not even know them rights yet. And I follow up the soldier with video like he want to show the youth face and the youth walk him out. Zine, I don't know what is that. I don't know what kind of attack on that. It could be young people in Pitney. We never have to turn no soldier for a different country because too much gunman out and a wickedness are going on, and you choose to be soldiers to serve their country. It's not an easy thing to decide to do. They decide to do that job to protect the country, to protect us as a people, to protect you, squad, where they can't manage the criminal, because the criminal ain't gun bigger than for you. A soldier them have to send for. And you are trying to discredit the youth them. Zin, you try to discredit the youth them. You try to weaken the youth them. That's not nice. That's not nice. I mean, the whole Jamaica see it. The whole world see it too. That's not nice. Don't do that, man. Don't work with each other. Don't work with each other. And community, the people, and please start work with the younger police and the younger soldier them. Because I can see potential in them. My sister, they want to work with you. They don't want to kill you. They don't want to do what. I see that they want to change the future when it comes to the relationship with the public and the younger police and the soldier. My sister, they want to work with you. I can see that. Want to work with them. Please respect them. But I don't want to see them in the uniform. You know, sister, they're young. They're young. Young no means so no for disrespect them. Here, young, work with them. Young means that they're willing to listen. Young means they're willing to talk. They're willing to work with you. Zane, want to stop it. Don't turn the little soldier and squad them in a killer. In a that type of way with them don't really want to. Because you can't see me with my long gun, a man of the law, and a running for me and a chuck me in my face. You can't do that. Jamaica, on a no bad and this and no badness, turn up and rare. Behave on yourself here. Because right now, if it was a killer, a real gunman, you wouldn't chuck him in your face if he have a gun in your man and a rifle. You'd run up and down because you know a real killer that don't. But you want to style a little police and a little soldier youth and where you say just rise up. Because you complain every day, say police wicked and police that, and the young youth and young soldier them forward. I want to do the right thing and you force them, brethren. You force them, don't ramp with them and them, respect them and them, Rasta. I want no brother, I want no sister them, you know. I want to think the uniform, them are them. Them have mother, them have sister, our brother and our sister them. Respect each other. All of us is the country. The country is not just the civilians them alone and the soldiers and the police them different. We see them one. See me? And don't discourage them, you know. Don't discourage them. I see that they're willing to work with you. Yeah, up for the Almighty, you know. See me? Rastafari. See me? No, it's all right, you say there, you know. Ye kings and queens, daughters and sons of the Almighty, Papa, the Almighty Trinity, up for the Almighty. Up full Almighty. Ebert up full Almighty, you know. Yeah, man. Guess who you is? Yeah, up full Almighty. You know, as I say, you know, with the out here, you know, and as me I say, as tired as me be and busy as me be, because you know it's over there and you know it's a whole part thing, you know what I mean? Yeah, you know, we do everything, spiritual leading, everything. Me still make sure, I want to tell us that you know, me reach out as well. Because my energy kind of feel a little way. Zit. Just for the love of the people and the love of truth, more power to truth, more power to truth. For the love of truth and with Truth Global Covenant, we're going like 4 months, going to 5 months now. Yeah, we're building every day, we're getting stronger. Give thanks to the people and give thanks to the hearts of truth. Give thanks to your time, give thanks to your listening ears, give thanks to your effort, give thanks for even learning something and also not only learn, teach others the truth too. Let's have discussions about everything from then until now. Zine, let's talk about social commentaries, social comments. Let's talk about our communities. Let's start vision. Let's start dream the way we see ourselves in the future. You know what I mean? Let's start spreading information, the right information, good information. Let I and I know that we are not alone anymore. Let I and I know that what you're going through, I'm going through it the same. Let I and I know that when you find a solution, I find a solution. Let I and I know that I can call you and you will give me a listening ears. Let I and I know that you can call me and I can give you a listening ears. Let I and I know that if I come to you for help, I will not push you away. Even if I cannot help you, I will try my best to find somebody to help you. Right? We can do that because we always know somebody. If we can know somebody who will kill somebody, we can pay money to kill somebody. We know more than one people who can help somebody. And that's the truth. If somebody wants to get somebody killed right now, they know who to go to to pay that money to kill somebody. We also know good people who can help somebody also. So let's flip the coin. Let's just do the good things. Think the good things, say the good things. You understand me? I say, let's ignore the bad things. Let's forget the bad things thoroughly. We're tired. We're tired of the killing, murder. We're tired of it. I'm tired. Are you tired? Everything that you see around us that goes wrong, we are the people who strengthen that system. So to change it, to be good and in the right, we are the same people who have to change it. We live in this world. We live in the world. We live in the streets. We are the same people. We are the same people. We are the good. We are the bad. We are everything. So if we are everything, why not give goodness a chance? Give righteousness a chance. Give truth a chance. Let's try that. You know? Let's try that. And I totally depend on you. I depend on me. You just do the right thing. Live up in the truth and the light for the Almighty Trinity. You see me, I say? Yeah, salute. Upful Almighty, ye kings and queens. You know? Divine power to your rise, you know? That means I tell you, say you go rise, not the first light. Seeing divine power to your rise. You see me, I say? So we say unified power of health to one and all, unified power of wealth to one and all, unified power of earning to one and all, unified power of learning to one and all, unified power of discerning to one and all, unified power of strength, unified power of praise, unified power of farming, unified power of training, unified power of retaining, unified power of love, unified power of light. Upful Almighty, Babylon can't take you lightly. I remember Google search and see it, Lucifer, twin cousin named Michael. Don't trust Mikey.